Good morning. As we begin our service, I invite you to close your other windows or apps and devices, take a deep breath, and center yourself for worship. We begin by calling forth the ancestors and descendants. We call forth the ancestors, people who made each of us, the biological ancestors, spiritual ancestors, teachers, and guides. We call forth those who imagined and made our congregation possible, sustaining it up to this present day. We open in welcome to the ancestral people of this land, acknowledging that our church, like Olive Burke, rests on the unceded territory of the Manahoac tribe of the Great Sioux Nation, seeking healing with the people of this land, whose bodies and spirits live on in their descendants, the present-day members of the Monacan Indian Nation, the Patawomack Indian Tribe of Virginia, and the Piscataway Indian Nation. With this, let us open to the longings and hopes of all the descendants of all nations, that we might live for them today, honoring the ancestors as we move toward healing, so that all the descendants together shall one day know full justice. In the beginning was the light of the sun, which gives life to all that grows, plants and animals and humans alike. And the people saw that in the cycle of the seasons, the days grew shorter and colder as the sun seemed to withdraw, and that the days grew longer and warmer when the sun began its return. And the people celebrated the day that marked the beginning of that return. December 21 in our calendar is what we in the northern countries call the Winter Solstice. It is a time for reflecting on the blessings and challenges of the old year, a time to prepare our minds and hearts for the new year. It is a time to strive for peace. As we light our chalice today, we continue the tradition of lighting Yule fires, as did all of those who came before us in ages past.
We welcome you to Accotink Unitarian Universalist Church live stream worship service. I am Sheila Doles. My pronouns are she, her, hers, and I'm happy to be your worship associate today. Accotink UU Church is a welcoming and inclusive community that seeks to create a more just and compassionate world. All are welcome here in this justice-seeking, earth-healing community of faith. You are welcome no matter whom you love, no matter your identity or heritage, no matter your beliefs or background, no matter your means or abilities. You are welcome here in this religious community. If you're new to Accotink and would like to talk more about this church, please be sure to reach out to me, our minister, Reverend William Levewood, or one of today's greeters using the chat box. On our website, www.accotinkuu.org, you can check the online order of service on the worship section. While you're on the website, be sure to check our events page for upcoming virtual gatherings and other news. Whether you're a longtime member or a newcomer or something in between, we encourage you to stay for our virtual coffee hour immediately after this service. We're so delighted that you could join us today. Welcome. As Yule is a time for celebrating new beginnings, we'll begin today by blessing our sanctuary in anticipation of when we can all be together again. We'll use fire, smoke, and bells. These three items have been used by various cultures for centuries to purify space. Now, if you will, light your candles at home.
of the east, we conjure you. Come into this circle and stay till we're through. Whirl and twirl till the magic has ceased. Hail and well met to all blessed be.
Hail and well met to all blessed be.
We conjure you now, O spirits of fire, spirits of sun, of love and desire. Illuminate our magic until it has ceased. Hail and well met to all blessed be.
Hail and well met to all blessed be.
O watery spirits of the cold winter chill, of ice and of sleet and of snow on the hills, flow with us now till our magic has ceased. Hail and well met to all blessed be.
Hail and well met to all blessed be.
O spirit of earth, we arouse you from sleep, for you hold our roots in your soul warm and deep. Bring our circle your richness till magic has ceased. Hail and well met to all blessed be.
Hail and well met to all blessed be. Spirit of life, we ask you to birth love between all the peoples of earth. Bring understanding for all to see. Hail and well met to all blessed be. Hail and well met to all blessed be.
Ancient of days, who was before all creation, Star Mother, we call to you, whose crown is the moon, whose mantle the stars, whose body the sacred earth, and all that dwell within it. We ask you to come to us now and celebrate with us as we honor you at this, our Yule.
Oak King and Holly King, two halves of the whole, light and dark, we call to you, rising and setting sun, daylight and night's rest, growth and harvest, whose glory is the sun and the wild things of the forest, and ask you to come to us now as we honor you at this, our Yule.
In many Celtic-based traditions of neo-paganism, we find the enduring legend of the battle between the Oak King and the Holly King. These two mighty rulers represent the light and dark halves of the year, and they fight for supremacy as the wheel of the year turns each season. Two brothers, twins who rule the year, contend on solstice day, deciding who will claim the earth, whose power will hold sway. Now comes the night to celebrate that magic time of year. Let us bring in the light and turn the wheel, turn the wheel. Let us bring in the light and turn the wheel. The Holly King of Winterwood rules over all that's stark, the mysteries of death and loss, and all that's deep and dark. But now his reign draws to a close, his power waning dim. Let us bring in the light and turn the wheel, turn the wheel. Let us bring in the light and turn the wheel. The Oak King, Lord of Greenwood, rules over all that's light, the mystery of growing things and all that's new and bright. And now his power waxes strong, he woos and wins the earth. Let us bring in the light and turn the wheel, turn the wheel. Let us bring in the light and turn the wheel.
The Shortest Day by Susan Cooper. So the shortest day came, and the year died. And everywhere down the centuries of the snow-white world came people singing, dancing to drive away the dark. They lighted candles in the winter trees. They hung their homes with evergreen. They burned beseeching fires all night long to keep the year alive. And when the New Year's sunshine blazed awake, they shouted, reveling. Through all the frosty ages, you can hear them echoing behind us. Listen. All the long echoes sing the same delight, this shortest day, as promise awakens in the sleeping land. They carol, feast, give thanks, and dearly love their friends and hope for peace. And so do we here now, this year and every year. Welcome, Yule. Welcome, Yule.
If there is to be peace in the world, there must be peace in the nations. If there is to be peace in the nations, there must be peace in the cities. If there is to be peace in the cities, there must be peace between neighbors. If there is to be peace between neighbors, there must be peace in the home. If there is to be peace in the home, there must be peace in the heart. From Lao Tse. Peace in the heart begins with letting go. As the old year departs, so do its sorrows. Let us silently, in our hearts, acknowledge and release those sorrows. We forgive those who have hurt and disappointed us. May their offenses be gone with the old year. We ask forgiveness of those we have hurt or disappointed. May we resolve to behave more kindly in the new year. Let us give thanks in our hearts for the blessings of the old year, especially for the people who have enriched our lives.
Star Mother, Earth Mother, whose symbol is the moon, we thank you for being with us today as we mark the Yuletide. As another year comes to a close, let us, in the new year, work to combat the climate change that devastates all living. Blessed be all.
Blessed be all. Oak King and Holly King, we thank you for being with us today as we mark the Yuletide. There must be balance in all things, and so we push back climate change. Let us work to restore the life of our home. Blessed be all.
Blessed be all. Spirits of air, we ask for you to help with our circle, but now we are through. We thank you now for our magic has ceased.
We thank you, go forth if you must, blessed be.
We thank you now, O spirits of fire, spirits of sun, of love and desire. You warmed our magic, but now it has ceased.
We thank you, go forth if you must, blessed be.
O watery spirits of the cold winter chill, of ice and of sleet and of snow on the hills, we thank you now, for our magic has ceased.
We thank you, go forth if you must, blessed be.
O Spirit of Earth, we ask you to keep our thanks as you return now to sleep. Our circle was rich, but our magic has ceased. We thank you, go forth if you must, blessed be.
O Spirit of life, great presence here, we thank you for light at the turn of the year. Our circle is open, our magic has ceased.
We thank you, go forth if you must, blessed be.
I invite you now to join us in our community blessing with these words of David Bumbaugh. This church is dedicated to the proposition that behind all our differences and beneath all our diversity, there is a unity that makes us one and binds us forever together in spite of time, death, and the space between the stars. We pause now in silent witness to that unity. Though we extinguish our chalice flame, we carry within us what we kindled: the light of inspiration, warmth of compassion, the fire of commitment. May we bring these gifts into our lives and share them radiantly out into the year.